Yo, welcome to Black Sheep Radio, where it's okay to stand out. You were created to be different, be the difference, and make a difference. You know who it is, your man K-Mott, the Black Sheep. Looking to my left, y'all already know what it is, man. My man, the demon killer himself, Mr. 3G himself. My man DK. What's up, home?
What's up, home?
That's it. Yo, we gonna take y'all on a journey today, man. Yo, we in the DMV, and I just want to share something that I normally listen to every now and then, man. Only when I listen to his show. See, this is what we do on Black Sheep Radio, man.
Truth.
We unify with everybody. We use unity, and what we want y'all to understand is, we have to. God has unified us as a body, man.
That's
so,
right.
DK, how was your week, bro?
It was good, for real. Busy.
You always busy,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? You got to.
I'm blessed to even have the brother in the building. Like, yo, his schedule, you pull it out, it look like the Red Sea Scrolls, man.
Long time coming. I had to be here for Unc, man. As soon as he asked, I was there.
Yes, it did.
But you just as busy too. I see you.
But we have to do this, man. We have to do this. Yes, indeed. I want to tell y'all something, man. I want y'all to go to all the social media networks. I want y'all to check us out on IG, Facebook. I want you to go to Twitter at Black Sheep Radio. All you new artists, man, all you indie artists, you know we direct ourselves to you indie artists. We want y'all to send your music to blacksheepradio02@gmail.com, man.
Yes,
so we gonna get into some hot stuff, man. Yo, at the end of the day, man, we gotta bring in this music, man. Hey, we got you at the end of the day. BOE at what? You don't know. This is some great stuff, man. I'm taking y'all on a journey of some DMV music, man. Definitely listen hard, listen to the groove, man. Yo, I love it, man. Yo, he even hooked my daughter up with her first show. And her first band was Gospel Go-Go.
I remember.
The FCB.
I remember that. Long time ago, look. That was some time ago. Family, though. Family.
Yes, indeed. He the plug when it comes to it. So, yo, we going to go into that music, man. BOE.
Let's get it.
You don't know. Let's get it. Black Sheep Radio.
What he done for me. Simple City, what's up? 100 proof in the tank. I wanna lift my hands and dance. That's why I praise him. Yeah. For what he's done for me. Come on. What he's done for me. What he's done for me. Yep. What he's done for me. Praise in the province. From the cross to the grave, to the sky, Jesus Christ gave his life, and for me, you know he died. Yes. Now I got a second chance. Jesus Christ gave his stripes. Come on! Now I'm back again. Tell the devil with Christ on my side, I'ma win. What? It's just a second that I'm in. I can never win without Christ. I'm all in. Yeah. It's just another day I'm living in this greatness and realizing without him I never walk again. But his stress just got me out. I realize with Christ I'm living with no doubt. So I'm making this way. Jesus Christ gave his life for me. Now I'm saved. Come on! And every day it's a blessing to speed. Representing this to BOE. What he's done for me. Come on. What he's done for me. Southside. What he's done for me. House of refuge. You don't know. You don't know like I know what he's done for me. What he done for me. You don't know like I know how he set me free. You don't know love to the Southside Squad, man. Web captures. Look, I said it W-E-B-B, web capture me. Hey, I said it, ooh, she wanna, ooh, she want pop, baby. I rock the mic, you rock the mic, right?
Yo, welcome back to Black Sheep Radio. Yo, that 3G, that BOE. Yo, break this down for my listeners, man. Why is like go-go so heavy in DC and it's like nowhere else? What is it that makes it like that, bro? Like,
I mean, you got two aspects. I can give you the natural aspect and then the spiritual aspect. The natural aspect is it was birthed here. You know what I'm saying?
let me put my seatbelt on because I'm gonna sit back and get some education. That's what I'm about to do.
I mean, go-go was birthed here. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about back there with the bandstand days.
Talk to my people.
You know, I'm talking to Unc. You got the bandstand days. You talking about Chuck Brown. You know, he the Godfather for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So his style, even Chuck Brown's style, if you listen to it, it's a mixture of things. You know what I mean?
Tell them who Chuck Brown is, because a lot of our listeners not local. So
okay, the Chuck Brown is the Godfather of go-go music. He passed away some time ago. So if you Google Chuck Brown go-go music, you'll find him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the Godfather of go-go. His style, he got into Hall of Fames, everything, worldwide renowned. You know, he the Godfather.
Yeah.
But with the sound of go-go, you know what I'm saying, you got a mixture of bass, club. It's a mixture. Remember the live bandstands they used to have back in the day? The Godfather blended all of that.
So y'all heard the Congo heaviness and like the percussion heaviness. That makes like the sound of go-go, like, man, it's no other feeling like being in a go-go, man. Basically, like, we rocking for Christ.
True.
But the reality is, man, it is just something that makes your body like you gotta give them that right there when you listening to that go-go. So
you gotta move to it. But then you got the spiritual aspect of go-go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to African heritage. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, the drum was a big thing in African heritage. Not only in African heritage, but back then, when you got people, when they was going to war, when our armies was going to war, what you had in the front line?
You always said
you had drummers in the front line. It's a warfare music. It's a spiritual warfare music.
Yeah, you imagine if they had go-go back then going to war. I don't think nobody would get down, man. Everybody be party. Everybody, hey! You know what I mean? So,
It's all in how it's presented. You know what I'm saying? Like Unc was talking about, the spirituality in the go-go, like you just heard. So we just mixed the warfare with the worship. That's what we did. You know?
Yeah, man. So where'd the concept from You Don't Know, like that song? Where'd you get that concept from for that song?
Actually, Pastor LaSalle Malvin came up with that song. He write a lot of our songs, actually.
Okay.
So he's in the band. He's the keyboard player that y'all saw singing.
Shout out.
Yeah. So LaSalle, LM3 Ministries in the house. Yes, sir. So LaSalle Malvin wrote that, You Don't Know. You know, I added the lead talk feel to it, of course, and then you got the musicians and all of that. Everybody added their feeling to LaSalle's. He wrote the music, though.
Yeah. So how long has your band been together? BOE been together. Basically, tell them what BOE means, man.
All right. So look,
I need that shirt though.
BOE. I got you. So BOE is body of evidence. You know what I'm saying? There's no real evidence without yourself as the body. The body of Christ. We the representations of body of evidence of Jesus Christ. Y'all know. So that's where BOE come from.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So LaSalle wrote the song You Don't Know, and that's how we got it.
So basically, like you said, warfare. So when you go into, say, like when you go into an event, man, like what's the mindset when you guys set up? Like what is it that you plan to do when y'all set up, man? Like what is it?
A couple of things. Before we go, before any stage, we always pray, of course. But the purpose of the band sounds pretty much how Unc is really stating this question. Is more like the purpose. Now, everybody runs their band different, you know what I'm saying? But how I run my band is mainly spiritual warfare. So you might get some speaking in tongues over the pocket beat. You might get some speaking in tongues underneath the pocket beat. You might not hear it. Yeah. You might hear spiritual chants over the beat, over the music. It's all about deliverance for my band. Yeah. So that's why you get the worship first, whatever we play, we always get worship first.
Yeah.
That's just to plows the land before we plant the seed. So we plow the land first, then plant the seed. I keep it biblical structure, just like a church. You know what I'm saying? Worship first, then we go into the beat, and hopefully to deliver you out or something.
Is it different genres like within like 3G? Is it like you have different styles?
It
like,
is.
What are some of the styles that? What is your style considered as? What's BOE style basically?
Grown and mature.
Okay.
Grown and mature.
Okay.
So ours is a mixture of grown and mature. Our age bracket is from 30 and up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the youngest might like the Tom beats hearing it, but we really target the 30 and up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but then you got other bands like True Worshipers and True Potential, where True Worshipers can still reach you with a bounce beat. You know what I'm saying? So
what's a bounce beat?
A bounce beat is part of Go-Go that was founded by TCB.
Okay.
Right? So TCB had the bounce beat. It's kind of like more timbales, up tempo. A lot of us older cats, and then with the timbales all night, you know what I'm saying, with the drum. It's kind of like let's say shout music, slowed down, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Slowed down just a little bit. It's kind of like shout music, just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's another like genre that?
But then you got the grown and mature. Then you got the bounce beat timbales, and then you got the youngins, which is bounce beat all the way. So you got praise, kind of like praise and worship in the middle, bounce beat, and they do worship, and then you got the youngins that do pure bounce beat, like that's all they do. They might bring in a congo or two in the beginning, but the whole set.
They ride. They ride with
bounce beat. So it's broken up in like 3 sections: grown and mature, mature but with a bounce. So you got the middle age bracket, and then you got the youngest, the all age bounce beat side.
So do you think like is there like unification in that? Like are y'all family? All the bands get together? Like how does that?
Man, I wish, man. I wish, man. Look, I could sit up here and try to like sugarcoat it, but it's not as tight. It's just that same DC and church culture for real. Let's just be honest. You know, church culture ain't unified by far.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish it was, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You got the Pentecostal, the Baptist, Episcopalian. You know, if you ain't been baptized, you ain't going to heaven. And you got one church that says if you ain't speaking in tongues, you know what I'm saying, you can't be in my church. You know what I'm saying?
He digging in.
You know, you got one church that say if you ain't speaking in this tongue and this tongue is right, your tongue is wrong, your biblical structure is right, yours is wrong. Same thing all the way down the board. It's no different.
Yeah.
So we have our separations as well in the gospel go.
And this is the reason why like I brought my brother on. It's like, man, I admire what you do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because what we both try to do is unify the body, man.
Yeah.
Now I don't care if it's music. I don't care if it's the church.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's an individual doing house ministry. The fact of the matter is, we're one body combined, man, and we have to recognize that sometimes you have to be teaching.
True.
Sometimes you have to listen.
True.
And when it comes down to it, we really have to get into a point where we have to pray to God and ask Him how, like literally, like Moses did, how do I lead these people to freedom? How do I get to the point where there's truth in what I do? And like, my whole objective this month is to bring the radio stations together, man. Bring brothers that I listen to.
You welcome on that song. You already know what was next.
Yeah, you just come on too early for me, man. Like, you come on too early, but I'm coming. I'm coming.
It was no question.
But it's good to know that you have like peers like this. Like, man, I never knew this dude looked up to me. Yeah. Because I looked up to you. Yeah. Like real talk. Yeah. When I saw the culture, I was like, yo, he's making it move and groove. Yeah. So you know, there's a point where, as the body, as anything that we do, stamped with Christ, we have to represent it to a point like he did.
Truth.
He went against the fake. He made it known that, you know, we have to get it right because people are watching.
That's
so
right.
to a lot of the young bands or young members that's coming up, man, we got like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like what can you actually tell them? Like what to do from your mistakes, or what do you see that can be done, like to unify like the culture?
I've kind of already started doing that. I'm more of a leader, like follow me type. You know what I'm saying, without really speaking it.
Yeah.
But they've noticed, like back then, I'm just being real with y'all. Like back then, you know, in Gospel Go-Go, there was a lot of favoritism going on. It was like, this band cranked, you didn't, so you get on this card and you don't get on this card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I cut all that out. I put everybody on the show. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing no favoritism. None of that. I bring everybody up to my radio show, even the past to the present. I don't do no he's more anointed than this person and he's not less anointed. I don't do none of that. I'm gonna do this show with them and this show without y'all. I don't do none of that. Now I did recently just create a grown and mature side of Gospel Go-Go because we needed something for the 30 and up.
Right.
I can't go in there with a bounce.
So what is it called? Because on a certain Friday night they have this thing that I know they call Club Kingdom.
Right.
Shameless plug, but basically, you know, can a band like a young man that has a band right now, can they come and get in contact with you about coming? So we're gonna get your information at the end. But look, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna give our listeners a nice little 6-minute block. Yo, we got some great music we about to plop into, man.
Yes, sir.
Believe me, this is a great, like you said, it takes it back to the roots, man. And I want people to understand that there's different genres of worship music.
Yes, sir.
And I call it worship music. A lot of people call it rap. They call it I call it worship because a lot of times when you take the time to listen to the words, you can make some of this stuff applicable, man. Like they chant a lot of praise, and it's like as I listen to some of the songs, it was like, yo, it's worth praising to, man.
See?
And it gives you a vibe to a point, man. You may raise your hands, but
that's right.
We're gonna lock into a nice little block, man. First up, though, we're gonna have Praise the High King by God's Blend. Yo, let's get it. Black Sheep Radio. We banging it out on them Congos. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Commanded to praise the High King, praise the High King, praise the High King. We're commanded to praise the High King, praise the High King, praise the High King. We're commanded to praise the High King. One more time, it won't hurt nobody. We're commanded to praise the High King, praise the High King, praise the High King. We're commanded to praise the High King, praise the High King, praise the High King.
Y'all about ready?
Yo, welcome back to Black Sheep Radio.
Yes, sir.
Just like I told y'all, y'all heard it. Y'all heard what it was, man. That was God's blend with Praise the High King.
Yeah.
And yo, CRB with Free to Be.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something about them youngins right there, man. Jimmy, shout out to Jimmy, man.
Yeah.
Preaching, boy. I see you. I see you preaching.
Yeah.
But yeah, this band right here, man, this was one of them things where I saw the band and I was like, it's different.
Yeah.
I said to my daughter, I said, do y'all like this stuff right here?
Yeah.
And as they looked at it, they was like, we could do it.
Yeah.
Remember that joint, Stomp the Devil Down, Stomp the... Yo, it was like, CRB, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all made me
Real
like
talk.
the bounce beats. But, yo, we want to do something now, man, that's going to make the gospel applicable to your life.
Wow.
And, you know what it is, man. We got that PowerPoint. That PowerPoint basically puts you on a pivot where you can go in all directions with the encouraging word from God. So my man, DK, what you got for me, man? What's your scripture?
Man, my unc came to me, I already knew my scripture. My scripture is Jeremiah 29:11.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? I know the plans I have for you already, good and not evil, with an expected end. That scripture is self-explanatory, man. God already planned everything for you. When you serve him like you're supposed to, he'll not only have you won't even have to worry about money, finances, jobs, cars, because he already planned it out for you.
Yeah.
He even know the end to come for you when you believe in him like you're supposed to, man.
Wow.
So you ain't got nothing to worry about when you know God like you're supposed to and you serve him like you're supposed to. Everything is planned out for you. Everything already.
Yeah.
Even down to the time you die. You ain't gonna die, you gonna live again. But he already know how you gonna die, when you gonna die, and the blessings he already got for you when you get over there.
Wow. Hey, and here's the thing. What we need to do is walk around like we're in a bubble.
Wow.
And what we have to recognize, there's an environment of God that we're in.
Yeah.
And the only way people can get into our bubble is if we invite them in.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that's walking around that need shelter, that needs an environment.
Truth.
And when they see our blessings, we have to really think about, he knew the plan that you have now. Our job is to reach down and bring people into that environment so that they can understand that he will do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can imagine according to the power that's in you. And we have to recognize that faith.
Truth.
Faith basically builds that point where it's logic to you that God will actually do what he said he'd do.
Wow.
There's almost 4,000 promises, man, that we have to see that God has said to the people in the word.
Yeah.
And when we adhere to those promises, we understand what he was saying. Like, yo, it's already laid out for you. Here's the red carpet of an abundant life.
Yeah.
He stamps it by Christ saying, look, I got you.
Yeah.
Ask me.
Yeah.
And you shall receive.
Yeah.
And it comes down to your obedience. It comes down to you seeking his face. It comes down to these things. And everything in your week will be better. Focus on him. He says, seek my face.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I found him through Islam. And when I found him and opened up the door into Christianity and the understanding of his way, man, it was just so great, man. It's an understanding that everything that I put my mind to, when I focus and put him first, when I become cross-eyed,
that's right.
When I start seeing through the cross, this is when everything manifests itself. So, bro, I thank you for that. Hey,
no, thank you, huh?
How can people get in contact with you, man? What you got going on, bro?
All right. Holler at me, www.bodyofevidenceband.com. All right. When you go through bodyofevidenceband.com, you got the Twitter, Instagram, all that, email, holler at us, Facebook, holler at us, just like that.
What time the show come on?
Oh, my radio show every Monday from 6 to 9 on gogoradio.live. All right. YouTube, gogoradio.live. Or even Facebook, gogoradio.live. Name of the show, The Good News Radio Show.
And turn the bass down on that joint, because it crank, man. You
hey,
might
get
blow.
the cranking.
Yeah, they get the cranking in there. But, hey, as usual, man, Black Sheep Radio, man, my man DK in the building.
Sir.
Get at us, you new artists. Get at us at Black Sheep Radio 02 at gmail.com. Send your music in with a media shot. Yo, we about to go out like you know how I go out. We going out with some worship, man. Introduce a song for me, man.
Name of this song is Spirit of Gideon. All right, from Body of Evidence with my man, with Jennifer and Renez Peoples on that thing singing. You hear me?
Worship, man. Black Sheep Radio. We get at y'all next week. We out of here.
All right.